the same personality.
Who? Tobichi Gorigami? Oh, right, the kudere, right?
Yeah, they're kuderes.
I mean, Miku isn't really a kudere. She's more of a what was the word for it?
No, but that's what her persona shows. I mean, to other people, that's what they think of her.
Yes, yeah, of course. Like she looks like a kudere, but like in reality, she's more of a dandere, cause she's more of a quiet, shy type. You know. I mean, there are different kinds of deres, to be honest.
Wait, you, you didn't join them, Ash?
No, I didn't. I was making the podcast.
Oh, okay. So the podcast is starting.
Yes, I already started
Joining
when you first said
the
origami and
podcast.
stuff like that.
Alright.
I mean,
So I changed my league status to joining the podcast. Jere, tell Alvin to join BC. Nanonood din si Jere ng ano, di ba? Quintessential.
I don't think so. Did you watch Quintessential already? Or not yet?
Jere?
He probably can't speak.
Yeah, he's probably in game and is pushed
okay.
to talk.
Yeah, I'm looking at his the messenger group chat. He said yes, he already watched it a long time ago. Oh yeah.
Wait, why can't he talk?
Oh no, he's talking in group chat because I think he's talking.
Yeah, push to talk ako. Oh yeah, push to talk ako, lol. Sabihin mo kay Alvin, sumali siya sa BC.
Yeah,
Para di naman ako malungkot.
I mean, there's
Hindi naman daw mag-aral ng
There's
Ken.
not really a script for the podcast. It's just us talking about, anime. Sorry, anime.
Okay, so if we're talking about anime, Quintessential Quintuplets is like one of the best harems.
I mean,
It's like, it's not
how do you
like
define a harem
those
anyway?
harem like
there are reverse harems and harems. It's just
harem definition.
because I know there's a difference between a harem and an orgy. That's for damn sure.
No. Wait.
I think an orgy is a harem, but they have sex, and a harem is just like multiple people loving someone. I'm not sure. How about
Harem
you?
is a kind of Japanese story in anime and manga where a male character is surrounded and loved by many female characters.
Yeah. Okay. So that makes sense then, because like, if Quintessential Quintuple is like one of the best harem animes, then I would agree with it. There's not a lot of harem animes. I mean, there's a lot of harem animes I watched. Like Sword Art Online was one of them. Sword Art Online was the genre that made isekai a more different type. Because if you talk about isekai, yes. What are your thoughts on harem, Jere?
He's playing.
No,
They're
I'm
actually
looking at group chat. I'm using group chat as a way for him to speak. What are your thoughts on harem?
Ge.
Because like for me, I think harems would qualify as a more.
I mean, everyone in their life probably wants harem, diba?
Yes, of course. I mean, every guy would want a harem, right? Except if that guy is like, except that guy's like Mags, who's like only likes one person. I mean, people who love one person only wouldn't want it in a harem. Like the more like innocent people don't want more harem types.
I mean, I don't hate them for it, but
Yeah, I mean, of course, boys would react the same way. Like, who would
everyone
want
has
your
their
girl
own
to have a reverse
preferences.
harem, right? Like, who would want your girl?
Yeah,
I'd
hate that.
Yeah, I'd hate that too. I mean, it's really understandable, and especially if it's the real world, because in anime world, everything can go a different way. To be honest. Oh, hello, this is Alvin. Can you test your mic? He's not gonna test his mic. Oh, the bulb is moving.
As long as you hear the keyboard typing and the background sound, it's Alvin.
Oh yeah, of course. His mic is literally on.
Yeah.
He has a built-in mic, so you can hear that thing.
Wait, does he?
Yeah, I think he uses his laptop mic, since you can hear his keyboard sounds. I mean, his keyboard. Oh, he's talking. Let me just the
He's
volume.
talking. It's like, it's like, it's like a baby's first word. Oh, he's talking.
Yeah. I can't hear him. What the fuck? Wait. There you go. Because if I put
Fixing,
it too loud, I
fixing
can
his
hear his
things,
background noise. But if I put it,
so he could appreciate the freaking Galaxy Slayer Z.
oh yeah.
Optimizing ba, Alvin?
Oh yeah, let's talk about that. I think it yesterday? Yeah, yesterday I bought no not 2 days ago or yesterday.
Yeah, that was yesterday. There, you bought it yesterday.
Oh yeah, yesterday I bought you guys one of the two skins that you guys wanted the most. I think it was Spirit Blossom. Yeah, Spirit
Wait,
Blossom Gun and Galaxy Slayer Zen.
how did you confirm? Like, I wanted. Oh wait, yeah, I've been ranting in the GC about like
You've been
how
saying
Spirit
that.
Blossom
Yeah,
Yoda.
like for the past few months, you've been literally not months. Sorry, the past few
And then
weeks.
you confirmed what Alvin wanted, right?
Yes, I mean, I already confirmed what Alvin wanted because when he first said he wanted Zed skin, or not, because I asked him in private message that Zed or Cat, because I already told this to Bryann, but like, I was debating if he wanted Zed or Cat, so I could either buy a Battle Queen Cat or Galaxy Slayer Zed, because you've been ranting about Jere having a Galaxy Slayer Zed and you really wanted it. So it was like a win. It was like I already knew from the start that you wanted a Galaxy Slayer because like you've been really pissed off at Jere for having Galaxy Slayer.
Yeah.
What? Another thing is that why doesn't Riot give us a skin that we actually use for the heroes that we actually like? For example, like
Yeah,
they just gave me a skin for Aatrox. Like, I don't even use Aatrox.
I mean, most
A
games have
A
RNG. Like it's mostly just
is it
RNG.
A
I mean,
is it
in
is
other
it
example in other
Aatrix?
games,
Aatrox?
Atrix? No, it's Aatrox. It's double H. You have to
Aatrox.
pronounce it as different so
Aatrox.
yeah,
Aatrox.
Aatrox. And anyway, it's more like an RNG. If you think about other games like Rainbow Six Siege or even Apex Legends, they'll give you skins for different weapons that you don't really use. It's really annoying, but it's mostly just
Wait, you
RNG,
play
like
Apex?
Overwatch. Oh no, I don't play Apex, but I play Rainbow Six. Basically,
Oh,
they're like different loot boxes, or in Siege they call it alpha packs. They give you like legendary skins for different weapons that you don't use at all, like a shotgun when you have like a machine gun already. It's really painful. It's a pain in the ass. And then you have Overwatch loot boxes,
That's
which
fine.
yeah.
That's fine.
And then you have paladins as well.
wait.
When we first played paladins, we have skins for characters we
Yeah.
did not use. It was really annoying.
Wait, Epic Games gave Androxus, right, Ash?
Ah yeah,
So you
Androxus.
actually
Yeah,
used
Epic Games gave
Androxus.
Androxus, so it was really fun. Epic Games now actually, when I first used Epic Games, since Epic Games was mostly known for the Fortnite scene, people have been using Epic Games a lot, and that means Epic Games has been going, like their sales has been going really high lately. Like back in 2017,
Yeah, just adding
2016.
something about Epic Games is that Epic Games is better than Steam.
Yes,
If Epic Games
yeah,
had the
that's really
same
good.
platform as Steam, oh my god, it would be the greatest. Like,
If Steam had
Steam doesn't even give out free games.
yes, that's the thing. That's the thing about Steam. Steam's value of money is more of a pay to play, right? It's more like if you want to pay, if you really want to buy a game, you have to buy. It doesn't give you free games, and it doesn't give like
Anymore.
True.
it doesn't give a spotlight to starting games, not like Epic Games, because in Epic Games, there's usually the free games of month are like games that didn't really get any
Yeah.
recognition, or like games that are already dead. So like Star
I
Wars
mean,
Battlefront 2,
even if
like last month.
games are free, even if games are free, Ash, they could still, gain profit from just the people playing them.
Yeah, actually,
Because
because
like people
I'm
will
not
buy.
sure.
Actually,
Yeah, people will get the game for free. I'm not sure if Epic Games. Actually, I haven't gotten any. Yeah, in-game purchases. Epic Games usually does in-game purchases than Steam games. Because like in Steam games,
Yeah.
of course, in-game purchases are still a thing. It's just that Epic Games has more in-game purchases than Steam. Because in the Fortnite scene, a lot of people are buying the skins of Fortnite. Like is mostly like kids It's mostly kids buying the skins, but some of that revenue, some of that profit goes to Epic Games. Yeah, Steam is more like a DLC types. If you wanted a game like Witcher or Sword Art Online Fatal Blood, you have like DLCs that you can
There
buy
would
from
be
Steam.
a
Yeah,
yeah, and then there would be a freaking like a bundle that you can buy so you
yeah,
can
yeah,
save cheaper. But we all know that's actually
yeah.
just a
But
bit
but
business.
but what's funny about Steam and Epic Games is that in Epic Games there's not much sales. If you think about it, there's not a lot of sales going on,
Yeah,
and Steam has a lot of sales. Like there was a lunar sale yesterday from I think it was from 11 to 15, the lunar sale, since it was Chinese New Year. And then there's gonna be the summer sale from June to July. And then there's a winter sale and all that. There is basically a lot of sales. But in Epic Games you don't really see that sales a lot. The sales you usually see are like from just 2 games, 3 games. The platform isn't really good on games. Like on the bundles types. Steam is more on the bundles. I don't know, to be honest.
yeah,
Epic
but
Games is fun for for the games.
nevertheless, I'd pick Epic Games over Steam any day
Yeah,
if
yeah, of course.
Epic Games had a better platform than Steam.
Yeah,
If
of
Epic
course.
Games doesn't have, wait, we're doing podcast. We're using Steve BC to do it.
Oh
Epic
yeah,
Games doesn't
we're
have
doing
that
Steam VC. We're not even
luxury
doing
or that
Discord.
privilege.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but Steam VC is more efficient because like since we're overseas, right? The thing about us right now is we're living overseas. I'm living in the Philippines while they're living in a different place in Asia. So the time difference and
Technically,
the
we can consider you living overseas, Ash.
yeah. Yeah, oh yeah, yeah, they would consider me because most of the people in BGTM would be living in one place because we all met in that one place and now people are moving away. There are only 2 people who moved away and that's me and the other person. But like since we have time difference right now would be 1 a.m. Well, 2 a.m. Sorry, and there would be in
Oh yeah, it's
like
one.
10 o'clock.
No, it's almost two. The Philippines, right?
Yeah, yeah,
One
it's
minute
almost 2.
left until
Yeah,
10 p.m.
in the country they're living in it's already 10 p.m. So it's pretty early for them and it's pretty late for me.
Yeah.
I don't know why I'm
Yep.
still doing a podcast at 2 a.m. but it's still
Classes
worth it.
tomorrow. I need to wake up at freaking.
Oh yeah.
I don't know, it's classical. I need to wake up at 6.
Oh, that's kind of sad. Oh yeah, the time difference really sucks because if there since it's online class. Oh yeah, let's talk about that. Quarantine. How's quarantine for you all actually? Cause we've been spending a lot of time in games to be honest.
I mean, does quarantine really affect us?
I mean,
I mean,
not
even
really. I mean,
without quarantine,
we were all gamers even before the
oh,
quarantine.
yeah,
But
we're all
like,
games. I mean, even
like
without
what really
quarantine, man,
happened?
we're all staying in the house. We don't even go out. We frequently go out.
Yeah, that's kind of
I mean, frequently.
not
Seldom.
frequently. I mean, the only time we really went out was like twice, and that was when we had I think it was last year we went to the mall together, and then we went to a Korean
Yeah,
barbecue
and that's about it.
buffet. I mean, Korean buffet. And then I think
Yeah,
recently you
and Alvin
guys
wasn't there.
yeah, and then you guys decided to go there, and Alvin was there, and you went like go karting, I think, like it was a racing.
Yeah, my body.
Talk about
When
that.
I came home, like my body was
Oh
really
yeah, obviously, yeah.
exhausted. I woke
I mean,
up,
you
my
guys were
body was
driving hard.
hurting, and then
Yeah.
yeah, because wanted to prove that I was bad at freaking go karting, but then an idiot told me that it's not about speed, it's about your form.
Not move.
See,
Yeah, I
but at
mean that's
least
kind of
their body
the
was.
sad part.
It,
Yeah, go karting it really hurts your body if you think about it. And I mean,
I mean, at least they
quarantine
weren't
really
exhausted,
hits hard.
right, Vin?
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah, but like quarantine's not really going well since it's mostly online classes. And I mean, one of the perks of online classes is that you can go to your dream schools without actually going there. You know, it's kind of funny. Like it's like how you went to the Philippines. You went to a school in the Philippines, yet you live in a different country. It's really funny. But like since there's time difference, you have to work up at different times just to do schools. It's really annoying. That's why we have
Exactly,
to wake
but
up at
I
6.
guess since we're I mean, like quarantine isn't really all that fun for me because if you think about it,
Sorry, wait. Dapat tinatawag ko.
like people, like some people are not having the same do not have the same privilege or are not as blessed as us since unemployment rates are
Oh yeah,
they skyrocketed, right?
yeah. Like
So
when
I kind of
quarantine
feel bad.
started.
I also want to help them, but I have no way to help them. But
Yeah, I mean,
ever since
It's okay,
quarantine
next
started,
time.
ever since this COVID-19, everyone's just been suffering and suffering.
yeah, that's true. COVID hit hard, to be
Dahil
honest.
sa soccer.
But like, if you think about it, the biggest fear that everyone really had, especially in our country, was the amount of people who got fired over it, since they can't really work in quarantine. Like jobs like aircraft engineering and maybe even the nurses, since most people who
Yeah,
are
that
frontliners, they really got fired or even they even quit just because of the quarantine or just because of COVID. It was really
true.
unfortunate. That was the biggest fear instead of the virus, to be honest. Like not even the
What's
virus was scary. It was just the panic.
I mean,
Everyone just panicked.
are businesses were hit the most during
Oh
this
yeah,
pandemic.
businesses was really struggling. I mean,
Run!
businesses in other
They were really
businesses
struggling.
in
It was
yeah.
unfortunate since many businesses opened up um 2020, right? Because they said 2020 is a good year. This is the time to open a business. It's decade
I
or
mean,
but
if you
then
think, yeah, yeah, the COVID hit in the yeah. But like, if you think about it, most businesses that sold like common goods before the quarantine was like they went downhill, and businesses that sold like alcohol, gloves, rubbing alcohol. I mean, gloves and masks. Like businesses who sold like surgical masks or items that are needed for doctors, literally skyrocketed when they went to 2020. It was just
but
a
then other
fall in the market.
businesses,
Yeah, other businesses started to
yeah,
thrive.
newly opened, let's say a newly opened restaurant, they wouldn't be getting that gross profit that they want because it's only new and then most customers are at home.
Yeah.
They're not going out, so they're severely affected by the damage
Yeah, but
that the
but there but a
COVID-19
lot
has
of
done.
actually there are a lot of new services that are actually pretty cool, like delivering. Since in the Philippines we have a delivery service called Food Panda. I'm not sure if you heard of it. It was a it's an app where you can actually look for places around you, like restaurants or even stores that sell food around you, and you can let it delivered to you. And it has a reasonable price actually because it doesn't give you any delivery charges.
Sige, paano?
It's actually really good. I'm not sure about the country you're living the brand is living in right now, but like in our country it's really really good.
Ba't mo yung drop yung kakalinis?
Yeah, they're just playing
Really
games.
helpful, useful.
Oh, there he
Become
goes again,
handy
smashing his
sometimes.
keyboard.
I got the double kill as Katarina. Of course, I'm gonna smash my keyboard.
Ah, that
Okay,
makes
so he's
sense.
using kata. Oh, he's
Ah, I
using
see.
Yeah.
kata.
Yeah,
Makes sense, right?
yeah, it makes sense. It makes sense and it's really bad. Oh, let's talk about there was one topic I wanted to talk about. What's your view on religion?
Oh God, can we not?
Ah, okay, that's understandable.
Not that this, or I mean, there's a time to talk about this. I think this would be
I
better.
spent
I think this would be
better
better talked about
for
when we're many. Yeah.
yeah, when we're many, yeah, when we're a lot of people would be talk about, but like if you think about religion, it's more of like it's like the
Exactly. I say
third class
one
of
word
culture.
and this dude's gonna laugh. Just imagine, say JJKPI.
that's not a word.
Seeing, seeing.
That's not
I
a
di ba
word.
word? That's not a word. Then what
That's
does
not a
J?
word, but he
Oh,
still
an
laughed.
an
He still laughed. He still
abbreviation.
laughed.
So what does JJKPI mean?
Jere did it.
What? What did he say?
What's wrong? What's wrong with
What
it?
did he say?
What's wrong?
The only word I heard was
Jerking, bro.
jerking. the only word I
Oh
heard
my.
was jerking.
Oh, oo nga no, ngayon ko lang din na-realize no, jerking.
Oh
Bastos.
my god.
Ngayon ko lang
The
din
only word I
I
realized, the
just
only word I
realized it
heard was
now.
jerking.
That's
Anyway,
gay.
yeah. Anyway,
What? Like,
I mean,
we were talking about anime. We were talking about anime thighs and our
I've d-
ideal girl.
what?
Oh yeah. Okay.
yeah.
What
You didn't start podcast. You weren't
the
thinking about the
podcast.
podcast, are you?
Yeah, before the pod, this was our first podcast, but like before the podcast, we were talking about our ideal girl, but it was representing like anime girls, and since me and Bryann
That's
only
right.
talked about like tsunderes because we really like tsunderes. For some reason, we really like tsunderes. What's your ideal girl, Alvin? Actually, and Jere, what's your ideal girl? In terms of anime, like there's different types of deades. There's like
Someone like
tsundere, where like
Katarina.
someone like no, that's just actually sad. If you like someone like Katarina, you're a masochist.
Why? Why stop? Jere, you're
Just
dead.
got-
Goodbye.
Imagine just Katarina dashing to Alvin when
That's nice. Yeah,
That's
No,
not
no,
nice.
no.
That's not talking
Alvin,
about. She's
no,
literally
no, no.
plunging a
Hey,
dagger right
Kat-
into you. Do you want that? Do you want
Yeah,
a dagger
exactly.
inside you? That sounds wrong.
That's it.
Imagine Katarina's passive exists in real life, and then Katarina's cooking. Imagine her picking up a knife. Imagine her picking up a knife while you're around. She'll just slice you because of her passive.
Oh yeah. It applies on hit effects.
Every time she picks up a knife.
Yeah. Like the only imagine just living with Kat or actually no. Imagine if Katarina was your wife, and then you guys decided to go for like a cooking dinner. She just picks up a knife and just throws it at you by accident because she just twirls around, slashing that knife everywhere. She's gonna make a real mess, especially with filled with blood.
No, Alvin would marry Galaxy Slayer Z. Alvin would marry Galaxy Slayer Z.
Seriously? That's so. Oh my god.
I mean,
Listen before ladies.
JJKPI. JJKPI.
Bro.
I just realized I was playing music that wasn't really YouTube friendly. I'm gonna have to. Oh no, I can just credit it. Never mind.
Censor the entire video.
No,
She's
I'm not
gonna censor the
entire
entire.
thing. We talked about.
Oh, no. Wait, Alvin just said censor the entire video while it's a podcast. Alvin, do you watch podcasts?
Yeah.
No,
Yes, it
So,
is.
the.
Censoring Bon.
how
No,
can I
Alvin
censor
also watches the
music?
radio, right?
I can't censor the music. Okay, let's talk. Oh my god, let's talk about this for a sec.
Okay, we're gonna have to
record a
restart.
podcast.
No, yeah, we're gonna have to restart.
We're not gonna have to restart. I'm just gonna add the credits na lang. The music is connected with the desktop audio, right? And the desktop audio is recording our voices.
It's nice.
How
I mean, I
weird.
appreciate the podcast now and then since the quarantine has made my since I like debating, so the quarantine has made my speaking skill. It has made it. I've been see, I can't even put it in words.
You
Like, what
can't
the heck?
even put it in words, yeah.
Yeah, because the quarantine, man. And during BCs, I don't even talk. I just say good morning, mom, and then I mute, then I sleep.
Oh yeah, I forgot that was a
Good
topic
morning.
I really wanted to talk about. How was online classes for you all? Because online classes for me kind of sucks. Honestly, kind of sucks.
Ashley, you're gonna have to blurt out the word I'm gonna say.
Oh no. Oh my god, I hate that. That school is such the word. That was okay. We all met at that place, right? We all became friends in that place. I honestly, I give kudos to that place because we all met there. But I gotta say, their education really sucked. I did not learn nothing. I learned nothing from it. Real shit.
I did not learn nothing.
The only things
That's
I
how
learned
much.
from
That's
there,
how much.
to be honest, the only things I learned from
Are
them
throwing
was like
keys. Are
yes,
throwing keys and hitting
throwing
the lights.
keys and breaking fluorescent lights. That's the only thing I learned from them.
Breaking fluorescent lights.
Just to give you,
And then
just to give you context, this is a funny story. Just to give you context, I think this was back in we were like still in
grade 9 when we were grade 9.
yeah, we were in grade 9, like in the middle part of high school. I think it was during our sports day, or not sure. It was like
Third year
it
of
was
junior
after,
high school.
Yeah, third year of junior high school. I think it was after sports day. We were playing with like, you know how identification cards they have, or like in schools, identification cards they have like a sling around them. So I borrowed that sling, and they had the key on it. It was like Bryan's key for the
Now I
for
can kill
his
them.
home door, and we were swirling it around like Thor's hammer. But I remember I accidentally let it go, and it flew towards the fluorescent light, and it hit it and fell. It literally fell. It almost fell on his head. And I remember at that time, me and him, we literally ran away, and there was one of our friends was literally watching us drinking like milk, I think, and we just literally went up to him. This is our exact words: "Do not say
Oh,
shit
you're
to the
dead.
teacher." That's literally what he said. Do not
Do
say
not-
anything. And he just nodded.
When
And we
la-
went into the classroom. And then I
When the
think
fluorescent
after, like,
light fell
10
down,
Yeah.
Ash and I were stunned. We were stunned for like 5
Yes.
seconds, and then
Yeah.
wait, what happened? Okay, and
Okay,
then Antonio went. Oh, Antonio went.
We looked around. Okay, we looked
Ashley,
around. We
you
looked
get-
around for
Oh,
any
bad.
teachers at all, and we went back into the classroom. On that class, and then like 10 minutes later, we hear our discipline master walking towards our classroom, because our classroom was literally right next to the broken light.
That guy just ate
And
me.
it was the most scariest shit ever, because when he came in, he literally just shouted at the top of his lungs, "Who the heck broke the light?" And we didn't know what to do. We were like, we don't know who it was, and they were asking us individually who it was, and we said nothing. We said that we didn't know who it was. And then after that, I think after that, we were walking around and we were like debating, should we tell the teacher or should we not? In the end, we decided to just tell the teacher, and we had to buy a new fluorescent light. That was
That
probably
was
the
15
funniest
their
shit I've
house.
seen.
I bought the light, and that was 15. I mean, when Sir was asking who did that, I was sweating profusely, and like I was sweating a bucket, and like please, and then I was like blushing. So like, oh, it's right, he did it. And after
Oh
that,
my God.
Rekman actually approached me and he said, "You did it, didn't you?" And I was like, nope, I didn't." And then the guilt got us, and then I told Ash, shouldn't we just tell them and just buy a new light, and then just tell them it was all an accident?
Yeah.
So we went with Sir Louis, and we
Did you pay
told.
for the light you broke? Did you pay for that?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think if I remember correctly, we both halved it, but I couldn't really buy it because
Yeah,
if I
it was
did, my parents
15.
would get mad at me. So like, I just gave my money
was
to
15
like Bryann and
dirhams.
let him buy it. Yeah.
And then like we gave it, and then we said sorry when, early morning, I will reach school since our bus, Alvin did not experience riding the bus, and then we arrived, and then I went straight to Sir Ferd's office, and I was like, Sir Ferd's, I got the light. My friend and I says sorry for the damage that we've done, the damage that we've caused.
Oh my God.
Can you replace it? And he's like, it's
how did you
fine,
even
it's fine.
fit that? How did you even fit that light in the bus? Is it that like a long cylinder light, like the ones you see in like offices?
I mean, if you ride, our bus is, another term for the bus is the coaster, right? Every time you enter the coaster, there was like a rack on top, right?
Oh yeah. Was your bus the big bus or the small bus? Because they're in
Small bus.
back in our school, it was like there was two buses. There was a big
Permanent,
bus,
yeah.
cause in the country it was like it's either you lived in a residential residential place, or you lived in the city. There are different places, and usually the small buses will bring you to the residential states or places, and
I
then the big
think
buses will
I
bring you to
had
the city.
the small bus. I had the small bus.
Oh, then that makes sense because it's easier to fit it, and since
I
the
mean,
big bus
riding
is
the
really
bus
crowded.
is fun.
Oh, that guy's a big dude.
Riding the bus is fun. People who went car lift, you know.
I mean, if
Wait,
you
let's
think
ask
about it,
someone.
people-
Alvin, how was your experience in car
Oh
lift?
yeah, you went the car lift,
Nice lang.
private car. Because
Hindi, pwede kasi sila magpalit.
oh yeah, that's true. Apparently, in our school, people who use private cars going there have like a kind of like a they can go
Awesome.
late and they wouldn't get scolded or like get the teachers would get angry at them.
That's sad.
Exactly. Then
Okay, I have to be gone for a while. I gotta get my mother medicine. She's pregnant, so
I'm gonna end the podcast here. It's already 30 minutes. I don't wanna
podcast. Yeah, just end it.
Yeah.
Wait,
I
can
probably-
can this be like can this be like a test podcast?
Yeah, sure. This will be like the prologue, actually. I was just testing this out. I really wanted to make a podcast because when we first went into the VC,
Okay.
we were just talking about anime, and it was really cool.
Okay,
I'll just edit it
so
out and
this is a
remove a
test
bit of the
podcast.
private
The next
information, like
podcast
the
would
school.
probably
Maybe the next
the next
podcast will
podcast
talk
would
about our
probably
personal
when
experiences
we're all
with,
together.
like, let's talk about our personal experiences
Okay,
with
so-
like fear, or like our fear of shit or phobias or something like that. Or probably tomorrow.
Sure. So this is just a test podcast, right?
Yeah, this is yeah, I'll still upload this to YouTube, but like it'll be raw
I
footage.
mean, you can't. I mean, are you gonna cut parts out?
No, I'm not gonna cut parts out. I'm gonna censor some.
Ni